This video is about income tax strategies and what to ask your accountant so that you can get the best tax breaks, essentially. So again, for the small business owner, let's go through the list of questions that would be good to ask your accountant. Now, I'm going to preface all of this by saying I'm the furthest thing from an accountant, but I have been a small business owner for a very long time. And I didn't know to ask some of these questions, and I wish I would have known. So that's why I'm sharing it with you. So here we go. First thing, what are my deductible business expenses? So you need to really seek clarification on the types of expenses that can be deducted from your taxable income. So this could include costs related to marketing, traveling, your phone expenses, your internet expenses, your computer, any kind of technology you need for running your business. You may even decide that you can deduct at least part of the expense of products that you purchase. If that is something where you have a business and you have to order so much product per month to stay active in that company so that you qualify for full commissions, that's something you may be able to deduct. Vehicle expenses, supplies. Now, all of these rules are different depending on what state you live in. So I just ask you again, seek the advice of your accountant and get a really good accountant. That's another tip that I'd really like to stress. It's really good to have a good relationship, like your accountant, be able to have access to him or her easily, and trust that they are very knowledgeable. So a lot of times, just asking around other small business owners, you'll find some resources in your community. And I do think it's valuable to have someone local doing your taxes. So if you need to run documents there, it's very convenient. Maybe not completely necessary in this digital age, but I've appreciated having someone nearby. Okay, next thing we're going to focus on and talk about in terms of what you should ask your accountant are your startup costs. So, for example, legal fees, licenses, annual report fees, permits, anything like that, those could be tax write-offs. Okay, now ask him or her what records to keep. Keeping track of all your expenses. That is so important when you have a small business. I think it's a good idea to have a separate business credit card and a separate business banking account, especially if you were ever to get audited. So much easier to have all your business stuff just in those two places, essentially. So much easier. So consider that and ask your accountant again if they think that is worthwhile to do that. Also ask them how to handle depreciation, for example, on assets or computer equipment, anything that's an asset. That should be something you consider. And then some miscellaneous items I want to mention. You may be able to deduct entertainment expenses. Again, it's state to state. Insurance, health insurance premiums, tax credits for small businesses, look into those, and really figure out how to optimize your tax plan for the future. You could even talk to your accountant about if he thinks or she thinks it's better to set up your business from the get-go as an LLC or a S-Corp, or maybe it just makes more sense for you to be a sole proprietor or some other form of a corporation. They are experts at that, and it's better to get that advice from the get-go. So remember that tax laws and regulations may change and fluctuate again from state to state. So it is essential to stay informed and consult with your accountant regularly to ensure compliance and to take advantage of any new opportunities for write-offs, because laws change all the time and you want to be on top of that. So thank you for listening. If you are interested in my business, I would love for you to look below, learn a little bit more. You can email me with questions, and feel free to subscribe to my channel, because I'm going to keep bringing you good tips for small businesses as well as information about my business. And I would love for you to share in this journey. Thanks for listening.